Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you could hit the subscribe button and stay for a while. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So as you could tell from the title of the video, we're going to talk about small indie brands that I love and adore. I have not tried every single small, and I'm saying small because there is indie brands that are a tiny bit bigger in the beauty industry, aka Melt Cosmetics, Beauty Blender. I'm pretty sure Sigma is also an indie brand. So I'm saying smaller indie brands because I feel like so many new beauty brands are just popping up left and right. So I kind of want to feature the ones that I have tried, and I love the items that I have tried, and we're going to use some of them today and talk and hang out and put some makeup on. So if that sounds like a video you would love to see, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, my lovely, so like I said, I will be using items from indie brands, but I'm gonna sprinkle some non-small indie brand items in my full face. I did also want to try out these new What's Up Beauty brushes that I ordered during their, I think it was the Black Friday sale. Yeah, Black Friday sale. I got 30% off on these 4 brushes. They're eye brushes, so once we get to the eye look, I'll go ahead and open these up and use them. I love the packaging. It says here, premium eye makeup brush, handmade in Japan from uncut and undyed goat hair, in case you were wondering. Okay, so I already have my primers on. I went into the Rhode Glazing Milk. Now, I'm not 100% sure Rhode is an indie brand. I don't know if she's doing this on her own or if she has other investors helping her out with the money. If you know, comment down below. I did go into Smashbox for my T-zone, and I went into this little Vive Skin Nova primer. I actually do really enjoy this, and I plan on picking up a full size. I'm just trying to go through a tiny bit of my primers before I do so, but yeah, I enjoy this. Vive is definitely a brand that we will be talking about today. In case you didn't know, Jamie Genevieve owns that brand, and I'm pretty sure she's doing this alone with no financial help from anybody else, so that is considered a small indie brand. And I say small because she's not mainstream. It's not like she's sold at Sephora or at Ulta, you know?
So yeah, okay.
Let's go in with base products. Okay, I don't have a foundation for my small indie brand. I can't think of one. If you can think of one, let me know. But we are going to jump into this Vive concealer in medium 1. It's pretty close to the shade of my skin, so I'll just go ahead and lightly use it as a foundation. And for the concealer, I do have a different small indie brand that I do really enjoy. Makeup Forever foundation brush. All right, my lovelies. I cannot say enough good things about this concealer. Jamie did such a good job with this.
Like, do you see that?
It just looks blurring, like my skin, like such a good job. I love Vive as a brand. I don't own everything they have to offer, but I own a good amount, and everything I do really enjoy. Okay, now we're going to talk about another small indie brand, and that is Dominique Cosmetics, which is owned by Kristen Dominique, and I actually do follow her on YouTube. She started off as a makeup content creator, and then of course she, like most big YouTubers, Laura Lee, Manny MUA, Jaclyn Hill, they made their own brand. I do want to say that Dominique Cosmetics, I feel, is one of the more successful ones of the ones that I mentioned. There is, of course, other makeup brands from big beauty content creators that are out there, but those are just the ones that I could think of off the top of my head. This concealer is so good. I absolutely love it. The doe foot is also pretty special because it's like a metal tip almost like the Rare Beauty. Whipped Coffee, I think, is the one I have. And I do really enjoy this concealer. I have not picked it up in a good minute because there's just so much makeup that's being released. I do really enjoy this. I have more items from her brand, and there is a couple that I want to try. Her primer I have not tried personally. The new lip tints that she just came out with, they're on my list. I need a good reason to spend money, you know? Okay, the Sonia G mini base. Yeah, I think she does not launch often, and I feel like every launch she has done, she really does think about it. She puts thought and effort, and just all around you can tell she's put her heart and soul into the launch. But yeah, do you see that? Literally just melting away. Such a beautiful product. I love it. All right, as you could see, I already have cream bronzer and contour. I couldn't think of any small indie brands that I like own products from and have a cream bronzer or cream. I have powder, but not cream. So I just went ahead and did the RCMA and the Kevyn Aucoin. And I keep saying small indie brands because I feel like new brand, kind of like Wayne Goss. I don't know if you consider that a small indie brand. I'm kind of on the fence because I feel like Wayne Goss is such a known name. And I feel like when I think of small indie brands, it's upcoming people in the beauty community and not necessarily a celebrity makeup artist that has opened up a makeup brand, or like a Nikki Tutorials who is so huge and has created, you know, like that. So I'm saying smaller indie brands because I feel like they're not as well known as like Nikki Tutorials or Sigma Melt, you know? Okay, I am going to jump into this Dominique Cosmetics cream blush in soft pink. I do enjoy this, but the only bad thing I would say is that this is magnetic, therefore the seal around the product is not that great. And if you go a good amount of time without using it, the layer up top dries out, and therefore you have to dig into it. So I'll probably have to scrape off the old layer on the outside. That is the only complaint I have about this, but the formula itself is absolutely stunning, and this shade is gorgeous. This is the Sephora 99. Okay, now we're moving on to powder, and for the face powder, the Dominique Cosmetics, I have mentioned this on my channel numerous times. I absolutely love it, so you already know I enjoy this. But I did want to mention Make Beauty. I'm pretty sure Make Beauty is an indie brand, and they have quite a bit to offer. I did put in an order for their Black Friday sale. I ordered their new brow and lash serum. It's like a 2-in-1 deal. And then an eye cream. I've been wanting to dip my toes into their skincare, and I got a free black eyeliner for today. I might use it. I'm not sure yet, but I do own their powder. This came out with the skin tint that they came out with, I think maybe a year and a half ago. Make Beauty is a brand that I absolutely adore. It's a minimalistic kind of brand. If that's not your vibe, you might not enjoy the brand, but I do have a few dedicated videos to Make Beauty, and I do really enjoy it. This powder, for me, it's more of a finishing powder, but we're going to use it today for the under eyes, and it's the Translucent Press Powder in light medium. It just doesn't hold my oils, so I prefer to use it for the under eyes or as a finishing powder. I enjoy Make Beauty. If I ever got on the PR list, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's a small indie brand. I don't hear too many people talk about Make Beauty. Only recently in the last like 6 to 8 months have I seen more people feature Make Beauty on their channel. So I'm using my puff. Okay, and for the rest of my face, I'm going to jump into my Dominique Cosmetics, and this is the Sonia J. Enoch E brush. I just put some on the cap, and Okay, eyes are nice and primed, and we're going to create an eye look today using my new What's Up Beauty brushes. I only took out 3 because I want to show you how they come packaged, because there's only one other indie brand that does something similar to this, which is Vive. It has a little pull out thing here, and then the brush is inside of this little foam container, which is
so nice.
And Vive has something similar, except theirs is just cardboard. It's the cardboard and then the little cardboard that is hollow on the inside. The brush is in there and you pull it out and you pull your brush out. Okay, so I picked up 4 different brushes. The R108, which looks like a small crease precision brush. The R103, which looks like a more normal size crease brush. The R105, which is like a flat, fluffy brush. And the R102, which also looks like a fluffy. It's different from the R108, it's a tiny bit. So maybe these are like the 3 crease brushes going from smallest to biggest. I think so. And then yeah, I'm excited to use these. They feel so soft. They feel really good on my hands. So excited. Let me go ahead and pick a palette to use today, and then we'll talk about indie brands and eyeshadow palettes, because I definitely feel that's the category where a lot of indie brands really flourish. All right, my lovelies, I do have the NARS eye base on, and I think for today we're gonna mix this What's Up Beauty Dragon Eye and the Leather and Lace from Unearthly Cosmetics. I haven't picked this up since I reviewed it, and it has such pretty fall colors. I am pretty sure they went ahead and redid this palette. I think they redid the formulation as well, and it's smaller and the pans are smaller, because these pans are huge and I will never go through this whole thing.
So I might declutter this and purchase
the smaller one. And the Dragon Eye, it just has such beautiful shimmers, and obviously we're using What's Up Beauty brushes today, eye brushes, so I need to use this. Okay, I think we're gonna start with this Leather and Lace. And I think I'm gonna start with the fluffy flat brush, which is the R105. Let's do this dark shade here. Gosh, what is it called? Aubergine. Okay, so I feel like when it comes to eyeshadow palettes, we feel like indie brands kill it. Odin's Eye, Glamlight, What's Up Beauty. This is my first palette from them that I'm trying, the Dragon Eye. I already reviewed it and everything. It's like the first palette I've tried from the brand, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. I tried Wicked Widow Beauty this year, as well as Unearthly Cosmetics, Adept Cosmetics. Like, there are so many indie brands that I can think of when it comes to eyeshadow palettes. So many of like the smaller, and I mean between 50 and like maybe 500,000 subscribers, are talking about a lot of these brands. Gourmand Girls, is that one of them? Blend Bunny Cosmetics, that's one that I really want to try. And that new Machina palette that is launching, today is Wednesday, this Friday, might be my first palette from them. Yeah, so I feel like when it comes to eyeshadow palettes, indie brands really do kill it. I would love to know what indie brand eyeshadow palettes are on your list of hopefully trying out soon. Okay, there's that shade. Beautiful. And this brush worked amazing. Now, of course, I mostly tapped and didn't really blend, but I'm enjoying it. Okay, now we're going to jump into the Dragon Eye palette from What's Up Beauty. And I think I'm going to use the pinky salmon shade right here, which is called Breath. And I'm going to jump into the R103, which is the larger of the 3 crease brushes. Maybe I should go smaller. No, let's use this one, because I'm going to use this shade to blend out the edges. I did want to mention Wicked Widow Beauty and Bella Beauté Bar. Yeah, those, I was really impressed with those brands. I did try a palette from each this year, and I have wanted to purchase another palette from them. I just haven't found the right one to purchase. I almost purchased one from Bella Beauty Bar during the sale they were having, but I think the one that I wanted was on pre-order. So I was like, I don't feel like waiting. By the time I get it, it's like
the hype is done.
I'm just being very mindful. And the new palette that Wicked Widow Beauty just came out with, it's a colorful one. I want to say it's almost like a rainbow palette. And I'm glad that I held off because I feel like the Machina from Blend Bunny Cosmetics is also same concepts like a rainbow palette. But I'm liking that color story a little bit better than the Bella Beauty Bar. I'm sure there will be another palette than Wicked Widow Beauty. I'm pretty sure another palette that Wicked Widow Beauty, or maybe something else that they launch other than eyeshadow palettes, will come out that I will say, okay, that's my next purchase from the brand. I'm not worried about that. These two look beautiful together. And this brush, it's like pointy and precise. Okay, this is what we're looking like. I did just go downstairs to check on the twins and I'm out of breath. We're gonna jump into the Make Beauty eyeliner that I got for free. It's the Continuum Waterproof Gel Eyeliner. They sent it in Eclipse, which is a black. Surprisingly, I don't have a black eyeliner in my collection. I don't really use eyeliner, so I'm gonna use this in the outer corner just to deepen it up the tiniest bit. We're gonna blend it out, and then we're gonna pop a tiny bit of the black shade in the Unearthly palette. So this is a twist up, and it does have to sharpen the edge. So I'm just gonna add this to the outer corner, and I'm gonna smudge it out with one of the What's a Beauty brushes. Okay, you have to blend this quick because it dries fast. So if you're somebody who's looking for an eyeliner that's not gonna budge, this is it. And What's Up Beauty, I'm excited to try out more eyeshadow palettes from them when I get the chance to. I feel like I've featured quite a bit of What's Up Beauty on my channel since trying them, so you know I enjoyed the brand. All right, so if you pick up a Make Beauty liner and you smudge it out the way that I did, work fast and use a more dense brush like this Natasha Denona pencil brush. We're gonna jump into some shimmers now, and I think I want to jump into Fierce because I feel that's gonna complement like what I have on my, and maybe Fly. And I'm trying to, and I'll use one of the shimmers in the Unearthly for the inner corner. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so Fierce and Fly. I already have my NYX glitter glue, and Fierce is going to go right in here. That looks beautiful. And now Fly. Okay, this is what we're looking like. MAC Fix Plus. And I did clean off my R108, so I'm dipping my brush into the MAC Fix Plus. And I'm going to jump into the lightest shimmer, which is Chantilly. I've used these wet before. Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, this eye look is gorgeous. That inner corner shade, oh my goodness. Beautiful. Okay, for eyebrows, I did go into the Dominique Cosmetics new brow pencil that she launched not too long ago. It's a fairly new release, and I will go into the brow gel that was launched with the brow pencil once I'm done putting the rest of the powdered items. Okay, for the bronzer, I pulled out my Vive Modern Bronzer, and also Make Beauty has a bronzer. I'm going to use this Wayne Goss F1 brush. And I think I'll start with the Vive. It's a tiny bit darker, and I'm just gonna mix the two. This is in the shade medium. I'll use this as like a sculpting shade. And then I'll jump into the Make Beauty. I'll go ahead and link everything down below. Anytime I link something, I link the exact shade that I'm using. I'm trying to rush because this video is taking a tiny bit longer than I wish it did. Okay, I did go into the Gucci blush, the luminous matte, I think that's what it's called, in rosy beige as my blush. Now I'm gonna jump into this What's Up Beauty Serengeti highlighter. This is in Safari Sunset, and I enjoy this one more than the other one, but this formula is so pretty. You've heard me talk about it on my channel. All right, my lovelies, we're pretty much done. For mascara, I went into my What's Up Beauty mascara, Watch Me mascara. I've talked about that mascara so many times here on my channel. You already know I love it. And then I did mix it with the Max Stack mascara. We're going to jump into some Sydney Grace products. It's a brand that I did try, I think 2 years ago, and I've been wanting to try more. I just haven't found a launch that I've said, okay, I need that. My very first purchase from the brand, unfortunately, was the palette that they collaborated with Mel Thompson, Tiny Marvels. I had heard about Sydney Grace from her channel, but unfortunately I didn't get to try the brand until she passed away. It's a brand that is on my radar. It's a brand that I keep looking so that I can purchase some more from the brand. So I have the Tiny Marvels palette, and then they did restock Mel Thompson's collaboration. She did one lip liner and 2 different lipsticks. For today, we're going to use the lip liner, but I'm going to mix in the collaboration lipstick that they did with Tara Lynn, who was a really good friend of Mel Thompson, and Bare Nectar. So she did a lipstick and a gloss, and I think the gloss was called Ray, R-A-Y-E, and it came with this lipstick. So we're going to do the lip liner and Tara Lynn's lipstick. I think I've done that combo before and I really loved it because it's a pretty peachy type of shade, and I think it'll go well with this eye look. So the lip liner is called Smooches. Formula is beautiful. Okay, now the lipstick. I did just literally like put the end cap on the lipstick itself, so like there's a slight piece missing, but it's fine. Great lipstick formula as well. I do own 2 other lipsticks, and they're from the collaboration that they did with Mel Thompson. Okay, let me
assess the situation. I'll be right back.
All right, my lovelies, here is the full completed face of makeup. This lip combo is gorgeous. It might be a new favorite. Okay, so I think those are all the brands I wanted to really mention. So many amazing small indie brands. I will make sure to list all of them so that you can check them out. I would also love to know what indie brands are on your radar, and yeah, we can talk. I love interacting with you all in the comments down below. Before I say goodbye to you all, I did want to talk about these What's Up Beauty eye brushes that I purchased during the Black Friday sale they had, where I got each one of them for 30% off, which is a pretty good deal if you ask me. I feel like when it comes to Black Friday, you will more than likely get a much better deal if you order directly from the makeup's website than like say Sephora or Ulta, because 30% off is much better than 20% off at Sephora for the VIB sale. But I know a lot of you enjoy purchasing from like Ulta or Sephora because you can get, you know, many products from different brands instead of just having to order from one brand and making sure you hit the minimum for free shipping. Love these. I'm excited to keep using them. I have a feeling they're going to become new favorites. I feature What's Up Beauty on my channel a lot, especially since I recently tried them out. It's one of the new brands that I dipped my toes into this year, and I'm super stoked because I feel like it's slowly becoming a favorite small indie brand for me. Yeah, I cannot buy everything that's being released. I wish I could, but honestly, I would feel so wasteful. All right, my lovelies. Well, thank you so much again for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. You have no idea. All the comments, all the likes. If you use my my links to shop. It truly does mean the world to me. With that being said, I would love it if you could give the video a big thumbs up, and I would also love it if you can hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye.